So shall I talk about my little personal story or whatever? Okay. So I've been complaining about period pain for a very long time, and what the GP or the doctors would always say to me was, "It's just period pain." And so for years, and I mean over 10 years, I just had to go back home. But because I'm a scientist, I really wanted to research and understand what was going on with my body. And the thing about periods that people don't really understand is that patients need to be heard because we understand our bodies better than other people would, and even a doctor. Because I was able to diagnose my endometriosis before anybody else could. So it's only been in the past 2 years that I was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis. Initially, I remember going to the GP and then being sent to a gynecologist. I got an ultrasound that came fully clear, and then all they said was, "Well, it came clear, you don't have endometriosis." And I said, "No, send me for an MRI." I was sent for an MRI, and my gynecologist called me urgently and he was like, "Oh, I need to see you as soon as possible." And I said, "Okay." So we had a conversation and they said, "I'm really, really sorry. I don't know how we didn't spot that, but you have stage 4 endometriosis. And you may need to be put into surgery, but then that may mean that you may need a stoma bag because it's bowel endometriosis that I have." And I didn't even know how to feel. I was happy because I knew all along that I had endometriosis and I knew how much it affected the quality of my life. But at the same time, I was sad because if I was diagnosed years before, maybe when it was like stage 1 or stage 2, I could have been operated. There wouldn't be a risk to get a stoma bag and so on. And the way that endo affects me on the day to day every time that I get it is I have pain during ovulation. I have constant chronic pain throughout the month. I vomit, I faint. I fainted so many times. And I'm not even able to get out of bed when I'm on my period. And yet I'm still expected to work in the same exact way as anybody else. And I think we need to get to the point to realize that endometriosis is a disability, is disabling, and it actually does link very well to the Equality Act because it does affect our day to day life. So, there is period pain, but there is severe period pain. And if your period pain is so bad that it affects your day to day life, then that's a disability. That's not just pain.